Hello guys, welcome to Tech Design. In this video I'm going to show you how we can create this assembly in assembly constraint. So using an assembly constraint, not by moving the components. So let us start this. So let's start creating the assembly by part. So what I will do is I will just create this first part. This is a support. So as you can see here, there are many dimensions that are given here. So what I will do is I will just create this base file. Base part. So once this base part is built, and then we can go on the top side. So you can see here there is no dimensions given to this base part. These dimensions are given in the base part. This is the base part. So from there we can derive this dimension. So as of now we will take this as a 560 and this as 350. So what I will do is I will just create a new file. So let us save all these files in the folder, and I'll just give this name as a support, since we are creating the support part, and click OK. Make sure that the unit is in mm and click OK. So now what we will do is we'll just go to Sketcher environment and select the base plane and hit OK. This will take you to us for the Sketcher environment. What I will do is let us create an rectangle with a 560 and 350. So go to rectangle. I'm just selecting a 3-point rectangle. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just make this as a 560. And this as a 350. Okay, now this is completely constrained. So as you can see here, there are some chamfer here, as well as there is a hole. So there are two ways you can follow. You can create a rectangle and you can go to the 3D workbench and extrude it. And I'm just going to select this sketch, and let us see. This is the 100 mm length, so let us extrude it by 100 mm, and you can give this as none and click OK. And this is the one way, and you can give the chamfer for this now. So go to edge blend and select these two and check what is the 80 mm is the radius. So let us give 80 mm and click OK. And as well as there are some holes. You can also create holes separately. So the only way we can reduce the time here is by making all these feature in the sketch itself. So what I will do is I will just delete these two, and I'll just go to sketch. Inside the sketch itself I will just create two circles with a 80 mm diameter. And okay, now what I will do is I will just make a fillet here. So press F for the fillet and give this as 80. Okay, so there are many dimensions are coming up, so let us hide them. Okay, so what I will do is I will just make an concentric. Press C and then take it to the concentric, and make these two circles concentric. Okay, close it. And now we have to finish the sketch, and then now you can go to extrude and give it as a 100 mm. Now while doing inside the sketch itself, you can able to reduce more work, so that you can save some time. Now what I will do is I will just make this these two circles. As you can see, 200 mm diameter and 300 mm diameter, and the distance is around 700 from the base of this component. So what I will do is I will just go to Sketcher again, and let us select the backward face and hit OK. Now I will create two circles. One is 200 mm and another is 300 mm. Now let us make that concentric. Press C and make it as concentric. Now we have to give some dimension. Press D for the dimensions. So there is a dimension from here to here, that is 700 mm. Okay, and this should be in center line. So what we will do, make it as a point on curve. So select this point and this line, so it will be concentric. Sorry, it will be on this line. So finish the sketch, and now we need to extrude it. As you can see here, the extrude itself is not given. So let us assume this extrude as a 150 mm. So what I'll do is I'll just go to extrude and extrude it in the reverse direction with a 150 mm. Click OK. Okay, now we have this face. So those two faces, we can create one plane over here with a distance of 30 mm, and then we can create this face. So what I will do is I'll just go to plane, and from at a distance from this, it should be 30 and it should be in the reverse direction. If you want, you can just increase this. So what I will do is next I will just go inside this sketch on this plane, and now we have to project this curve. So let us go to project and select a single curve and project this and click OK. So the projected curve will be here or here, and now what I will do is I will just again project this edge and click OK. Now I will make this tangent to each other. So these two are tangent. So you can trim these extra portions. You can see here this projected whatever the extra curves is there, you can just trim them. Otherwise there is one more method. You can just click finish and go to extrude, and here you can select single curve and stop at intersection. So you can able to select from here as well. So this is how we can make it. And this extrude, no, it's not given. So let us make this extrude up to 80 mm and click OK. So now you can see there is a hole here. So let us make that hole with a 50 mm of distance. So for that again I will create one more plane. So go to plane. So let us make this hole. As you can see here, there is a hole. So what I will do is I will just make this hole with a 50 mm distance of a diameter 40. So go to sketcher environment and again select the base plane, and you can create a circle with 40 mm diameter, and the distance is 50 mm. Now this should be on this y-axis, so point on a curve, and that's it. Let's finish the sketch. And now we have to pass through this, and just go to the extrude and always select here. And now what I will do is I will just make this to pass through this. You can set any dimensions according to this in order to remove it. So go to subtract and select this face and click OK. Now I think these are not united, so let us unite them all. Okay, that is united now. Now as you can see here, there is a one more rib over here, so we need to build this. So what I will do is I will just go to this which plane is this? It's a YZ plane. So let us go to YZ plane, and now what I will do is I will just take an intersection curves. So this is an intersection curves, okay, and hit okay, so that this curve will be generated. And now we can make a line from here to this point, and let us make this as well. Now what I'll do is I'll just hit T for trimming and click finish. So let us extrude that. Enter 0 and 0 here so that it will come to the exact value. This is 40 mm, so let us give symmetric value of 20. And here just give none and click OK. So once this is done, as you can see here, this part is not completely touched with this component. So in that case, what we can do is we can just go to extrude and start selecting this curves. And now as you can see here, there is a one more curve existing here. We cannot able to see that, so you can go to shaded views here and static wireframe, and now you can able to select this. So again you can change it to the previous one, and see this is the way. And now you can go to unite and select this body and click OK. Now as you can see here, this is completely touch each other. And now what I will do is I'll just hit Ctrl W and switch off everything and switch on only solid body. And what I will do is I'll just save this. So now what we will do is we'll just go to the second component. So this is my second component. So what I will do is I have just already saved this. So just close this and you can create a new file. And what is the name of this? This is, I think, key. So let us create a key. Let us go to the sketcher environment again, and you can see this is completely simple, 25 mm radius, and the extrude will be 250 mm. So let us select this and make this as a width as 2050. Hit enter. As you can see here, this is R25. So what we will do is there is an arc here, so we'll go to the arc and select this arc from here to here, and this is again from here to here, and we have a distance from this point to this point, it is 250. And now we can make this as a construction curve. So this is all. Just finish the sketch and extrude it up to 50 mm. So go to extrude and select all this and give it as 50 and click OK. So let us save this part. This is the key. So this is all about in the first part. So let us go to the next video on this playlist so that you can check the other models and assembly. Thank you guys. Please subscribe to my channel as well as join my channel. Thank you.